no question say no pa the problem pa ye dey because Real Madrid timi book game to a certain extent say omo huge injury problems. Center backs are here kan no akoka Raul Asensio na Jesus Valero waje Champions League free ba one na choma ba na team ni mo abesi Samri na Jacobo start game e de eja no. But at the end of the day, I think say you realize say he's one player on the Real Madrid bench. I don't think he's really that valued that much. Say Oremu to the setup now, but cause see any change because to sit down academy graduates, abeshe team ni mejaw in the shape of Raul Asensio. Then another one, Swasaba Beshim. But I think say yesterday he might thank his lucky stars because on the assist the last goal, Real Madrid team winning the game by 2-1. But there are a lot of questions you need to ask. Say be a Carlo Ancelotti in a personal problem. And I bibi wo hono ma demu sronko ma Jesus Valero ni nyabo ni bimbo because it is strange. In my time I'm hebo. It is surprising to see a player what na team mu ko almost bare 10 years. Na otifako. Omu prakra academy graduate for a be team nim jano. Ono net bench or a center back. Uhiane so bebo. Things in the story there sometimes Oju hu bebra no afili say he's comfortable at where he is. Any baby of finding himself. But it means that Real Madrid are postponing Barcelona La Liga winning no to nyame adumene.
Yeah.
Because kenwa na komulusu game na ka Barcelona G League ni enra. But enano na Barcelona ebebo against RCD Espanyol. Fancy yeni nkomo kakra enfanfa this particular rivalry ho. Eni omu game na ebetimi abaso. There is no way say Real Madrid ne FC Barcelona ye derby rivalry. Derbies are different from rivalries. It will be one more because anyway rivals. Maybe at the two teams now all compound with the same city. Derbies has to deal with the geographical location of two teams. Rivalries have to deal with the competitive nature of two different teams from the same country. It is fancy. Ya kase derby and ke Kromasi ya ke Kumasi Asante Kotoko Kim Faisal. Kumasi Asante Kotoko ne Obuasi Ashanti Gold. Omuni are derbies because omo the same region. So when you look at the derby between these particular two clubs from the same city, you would understand say that is how it works. On the other hand side, when you're talking about rivalry, the competitive nature, be say Real Madrid, on the Barcelona they be a pre-league, you know. On the Barcelona they be a pre the Copa del Rey, the Supercopa de España, omuna they be a pre in this particular regard. So these are two different things. It is omo babeshia RCD Espanyol. This is regarded as a derby due to the fact say omo mienu nyina teams are omo Catalonia. But fancy the story of the rivalry between the two of them no kakra. Na si etwanity akra na ama ne heading bi ebeka che ne say these are two teams who are united in geography but divided by identity.
Yeah.
Two clubs united in geography divided by identity. That means omumi enu no the same city. But omune yene omunyo maybe omu yene totally different from each other. And then they create bibi between the two of them. The story will date back to the 1800s. So for example, yete Barcelona in 1899. Yete Barcelona in 1899. Nipo bete club no na one gampa. Na one gampa no of Switzerland and a bete FC Barcelona. That means or a foreigner anu aba kronim anu aba bete team no ewo hemfa ewo Catalonia kromo no. Na eno na no mo engineering student bi anu anu na e na Angel Rodriguez. Na Angel Rodriguez ne te one no no engineering student of Barcelona University of Barcelona I say there be omo ntena se enhwe ma obi enfree baabi embete club ewo Catalonia kromo no fa foreigners be dey embe ya adwuma itende on te ase enti ono no kroba iti kroba ne de ono abebo ne homode no mate club foforo no mo de ayede no mo de aba ene na bet out club de Espanyol na enye RCD Espanyol na club de Espanyol. It is a ora Angel Rodriguez ade na wote na opese o kire se ye ka se kroma nkasa na Espanyol fo no na kroma enye Barcelona fo na kroma because obi na free Switzerland aba kromo no no na ba beti Barcelona no ana ono de yede omo de si akan it omo Espanyol de anytime they play against FC Barcelona omo and the so fathers of the land ye na kroni ye dia enye mo dia. But fancy the ma oma sem no divided in nie because say abra omo take club no yenya Ken Afonso a obedi so from 1831 kwa kosi 1931 now obedi so no say they are football na city aba Spain na ni je hu nto person mu grow no on person mu grow na they want to associate it to the royalty of Spain. It's a man associating it to the royalty of Spain and no more the two on them say club be our person who associate yourself to the royalty ni biano for royal ye day e ka di no and the real ne buy it Real Madrid, Real Betis, Real Sadina bobo de biano e what the Spanish air clubs now mu di ne Real di animu no also mu nyina so de biano crown e wo mu crest ne so and a logo e so we say royalty it no ana Espanyol for say there be baby aye we no Catalonia for no person omote omo de enye ne hye ase pena omo person omote yeah line more to the royalty of Spain ye ne Spanish government ne mpanifo omo Spain mu no ase e baako ade na Catalonia for no person omo yes omote omo no ye ne omo nyaadwe because say no ye ne omo nyaadwe no ye de ho bebo the Spanish royal it yesu e be fa di royal ni bi di aye dey e de ato ye so that gave birth to Real de Deportivo Espanyol de Barcelona and the cover with RCD de Espanyol when they adopted themselves to be part of the royalty of Spain. It's fancy. It will check here. Espanyol for are more aligned. Say omuni Spain for the unity. Omo de Santi Chemu say Catalonia yete hono omo madwini ho. The identity is quite different due to the fact that omudi any omubi bi said they are associated with the royalty of Spain. And they are associated with the government of Spain in general, making sure say unity ebeye aduma. It almost so say any man say Catalonia ye tie ho ase Barcelona eye. It almost gina mu say mo amanfrafo na mo maba kroma no pese mo chese mo bete mo. Yesu na kroma no. Yesu ye ne Spanish royal no so ye dey.
Because omo Catalonia freedom na omo pe no say Juba we as Barcelona no more voices near head. Because Valencia wo ho. Ana Espanyol
phone so but mu nyina ye din.
Yeah.
It because of a dina Ken Afonso ebetena so omo de omo ho bata the royalty nti no e difficult say enei say Catalonia for te omo a omo se bete. So we remember say fancy obekai abra ye che 9 politicians bi say Catalonia omo ko lead ni omo bi e de omo ko akotum Espanyol for no betro say omo de omo football pure footballing entity iti omo no se mo na mwanya mo ntokwa bi na mo ya manfo ko na mo se omo nyi omo free prison omo inform ho ana ma che omo wasi nchen. So this is the story of RCD Espanyol and Barcelona their rivalry. Omo ye united by geography but fancy omo ye divided by identity. Two different clubs who believe in separation, the other believes in unity. Sad on unity. It's a na umbobo we able to see park. So last season was the last 2 seasons. Come on, pro Barcelona players, no hard to hard. Din. But adibako mo tai kaipa. The derby the Tamudozo. Na no omo born in 2006, 2007. Na Espanyol for player bi on your friend Rahu Tamudo. Now, game no more bono that season, na Barcelona and Real Madrid they tied on points in 2006, 2007. With the last 2 games to go, Barcelona needed to win all their games to win the La Liga. Real Madrid also needed to win all their games and win the La Liga. But now Barcelona last but one match was against RCD Espanyol. Ball game, Barcelona was leading by 2-1. Yeah, but game now Raul Tamudo kobo ball to let's say Panyana ball ended 2-2. But Real Madrid won their game against Mallorca. Their last games, Robia winning the game. But due to the fact that we are tied on points, Omubo draw against Espanyol Nintino, a pushy Real Madrid. Emma Real Madrid Koye Day, Ekoji, A League in this season now. It is one of the most memorable moments in the history of Espanyol and penny for. Omuji 2 years, or Martin Barcelona, or Maha Barcelona, because Mama ni league, you know. It's a woman no more than 3 or more. Barcelona says, sir. In 2019-2020, Barcelona feel say a horn almost revenge. Because now Espanyol here a crucial point or a win against Barcelona after the COVID-19 no. What you say to make sure somebody media league in him. Ana Luis Suarez. Eko said the only goal by 1 goal to nil. Ana mo di winning game in Espanyol here dey. Eko relegation. Iti we no masa kwaba no. Na so
we cry 2 seasons ago.
We 2 seasons ago.
I'm saying that Xavi na Barca Sanko wini wo ho.
Barca Sanko wini wo ho.
No kwase no mo say
relegate biem.
Ana Barca for years so mo jubilate or pitch.
Almost jubilate or pitch in the so.
No supporters ni nyina
TC pitch no. I think that was the season as Xavi Muji league no.
Yeah, Xavi under Xavi.
We league winning no.
Yeah.
hey and then there
so
the same thing that happened
the Catalonia colours
the Catalonia colours and the Cobos are game and that's why very likely say on me say yellow in the eye day e dia ko na omusa say yellow ni bi de kwa na omu lemon green ni de kwa meaning say omusa G League na either so be celebrity and now celebrity
so ba say gina na dwe
fancy and na the probability near extremely high say Barcelona be shares Espanyol team name Moroso and Espanyol ne Leganes 5 points in them omubo en game na meaning aka 2 games and I know say bibia betimi asiam Espanyol no so etimi aka league nim it en game no de Barcelona will be looking omukwa Barcelona kwa be o ma wo say na wo so mo je league title no due to what happened 2 seasons ago but then no question am buza mo say omoje omoje omani o park this one because we timi go try we bi
but be say no am ye ana no pe omode update ba say
be
ombe kwa celebrate your local room
ombe celebrate until omunye di no mo ko local room
na nyame an mo chno ma
na nyame an mo chno ma je omani anya sa entokwa sa pai but I'm happy about this rivalry and I think that this rivalry being the determinant factor especially in the quest to Barcelona EDG League no ebema na highly competitive kabetima ye quite dog akra if say Barcelona G League na wie enra ana mo baba no game no ana say bi anka wanya Espanyol so wa qualified dada na waka league nim dada ana ne yon ba be but the 5 points difference he needs to make sure so baby then Barcelona so person G League ne so the competitive nature will be high but Barcelona will win this game hands down Barcelona ba ko shege we kra Barca team we dey anu she dodo ba ko shege oh my hard there but yes still na
I'm saying I don't go be one of the teams. Or Junior na final MSO Gemu. Me refitting Grancher recently. Or Junior was it Europe or domestic league? No, ne Barca nebo. Or Junior Power. I think last hour no. This is some of the teams in Obe how. You need to prove beyond just an average game. It's not knocking a child, knocking a show. So I understand everything Akumi has been saying. Say rivalry no be ma game no hours of course different ideologies said I loved everything Akumia said about this particular fixture but if you maybe okay say hands down cry yes Barca be winning by Espanyol be hadwene say what who say yeah obi a woni bibia lusu gidigidi no say me wo unrecognized wo kese yo no woni wo be hia the empire of boss kamanfo mfanye wo nyina o mantumi amfanya wo afi ono no be hia or try the best and on be defend it on be foul omunya counter on be kwahwe but at the end of the day maybe Barca betmenya some scholar be mama ye enkoye hu bebre ni bi o
no the most important thing is one goal cry say yeah
and in recent times I think they arrive in produce goals bebre say be a 5-1 6-1 for 1-0 2-1 even the one that come share in 2019-2020 you can 2 seasons ago cry na bra Xavi or no moko je no you could see sena results and then alarm be say score line 5-1 bibisa but Barcelona will definitely win the game no Espanyol be player or prega but at the end of the day omo chibe ka from those score them and I think that the transfer market is also heating up boba Real Madrid has finally gotten their man in the shape of Dean Huijsen and Wako Fan in a few Bournemouth but fancy you look at the quality of such a centre back coming into the Real Madrid team and the expectations hanging around his neck to come and deliver, especially with the Club World Cup getting closer now. But me pe the idea of Real Madrid with baby or more transfers in the free, but more the free children never anymore. Anymore. They will need to sort their left wing back position issues, as soon as possible. Frank Garcia is solid, but I don't think Frank Garcia going forward, a very important figure in the setup of Real Madrid in terms of consistent starting lineups. Or a good in intensity no there, but what check Xabi Alonso and the wing backs now. The wing backs need full of goals and assists. Xabi Alonso person the wing backs full of goals and assists. And Ubusa say Frank Garcia no the ability to do that. Mobetima ma that number of goals. It's not Real Madrid push us and Comunia Theo Hernandez and Alex Grimaldo kebetimi aboa. But Grimaldo no so ye Spanish or no so ne Alonso aye adwuma pen with Bayer Leverkusen. We say Obank adaptation enye dey. Any problem be for Emma no
on
system no unya player what to system as it is easy for application to be done but going forward no I think Real Madrid set up now there are 2 screens. Rudiger might move to the left center back position then Ubenya Dean say on ba be share into the central centre back position. Then Raul Asensio no ball with the right centre back position. Due to the quality of these players, ne or more preferred foot, ne they want to be ACTC or Makai. But Fela Mendy could also be an option for Real Madrid with the left centre back position. Or one player defensively, I think so. Really solid. But this signing, no, Ebe Real Madrid when you're Trent Alexander-Arnold, no, as when you're doing now, the more club World Cup now. You only need to add a left wing back or someone who has the quality to play as a left back. Then I think so. Meeting they are not club World Cup now a day. Abba. Then in the middle of the pack, they'll come and sort out issues.
Madrid team no omo here proper number 6. Because they team me business and here. Also last season, you better start if you did them now can say Madrid any balance. Yes. And here now kwako is all kind some na and sounded the dead will be a fan of someone. And as in see ya say be a team na sem. But all kind Madrid any balance na kwa so na wonim ne all kind on be ya adwane na den na Valverde no show many. Season baby no be hu de see still you can't say Madrid any balance. Omo here 6 and actually many be.
The number 6 role ne how Obia City born ni differ.
Cruz they know it.
What Cruz was a controller.
No Cruz no 6.
No but also after say Casemiro
Jahoba man you know.
Jahoba man. Na Cruz na no ball odomo
sa okay, on a drop it back deep.
What I say, on a drop it back deep na Atrameni akobo. And then Ancelotti type prefer Tchouaméni as the centre back more than even the defensive midfield role.
What check Germany national team no?
Yes.
Acquire na Nagelsmann fasu use Cruz or Germany national team. Oh, Euros you know.
Yeah.
Naturally
and right.
Naturally Cruz or he belongs to the midfield. But anytime you Germany come anymore. Now we're free hono. No a baba can become midfielder defenders no my cheer for me ensa. No beka Rudiger ne Jonathan Tah. Now Cruz na baba left central defender. It gives Germany a lot of control on the ball because Cruz Krabon no in passing in control ball retentional time all of that Cruz the bema as compared to Rudiger and Jonathan Tah no. Similarly so check Madrid team now open player or you have more confidence on the ball normally ball they come from the first phase of their build up Cruz he gives you confidence on the ball. He loves to keep the ball until Obiba finding a very good space. So Tchouaméni can't do that job. And none of them Cruz about but naturally sir Osane long ball the we are move quickly not the call. I feel say after Casemiro no, it was more like a role rather than a permanent position of a 6. It was like a role. I know say making sense yeah. It was like yeah the ball na kwa wadwuma obeye nie.
And I ball.
Perfect. Some of the times the coaches in the Bresa. Oh, Thomas Partey said, or bought right back the man Arsenal, but I'm more building up the car, not what changing the rule about the dynamic folder. So, you know, but I'm the Madrid shape on the TV, so I don't make per se. I come here, no, probable, and I will, you know. What will say, Chihon in the Asensio? Number one, why Madrid bought 4-man backliner a little bit difficult in the year. Oh, call for Rudiger and Asensio, and Rudiger like a bit of pace and Asensio, just tackles in the Asensio. And now den Huijsen so no e be a fena all back for Real Madrid team. So ko born ne Asensio abon kra mienu ho be kire. Similar thing to Kubasi ne Aroho no. Ba ko be yesebe wura sem ba ko ntimi nkova no. Ba obo Kubasi ne Martinez you see calmness. Stability. Obo Ramos ne Varane you see calmness and stability. Okoba Asensio ne den Huijsen and kra mienu. Mistake ne ba ne kese. Eno ti na ohia Virgil van Dijk and Konate. One to control the other. You need Marquinhos to control the other guy, Pacho William. But play Den Huijsen and then Asensio. You face an extreme quality attack, not pressure bomb so. But with a back three, me no imagine say Messiah. Babia Dean Dano left central no how you okay, mami. Now Rudiger at the center because usually Americano one chain and chain. You are not born Americano, and you are playing Trent. Obakoja ho enti wa onko bo Asensio obeti akovano ohmetro here at the left side but left attacking wing back obako okofa Rudiger be na ball obeti Rudiger want to cover this time so who here Den Huijsen and me I would agree back three ni okay but middle no dey be Rudiger be na mama omo America no I want China in China middle no na me akomia ya adwene Madrid need 6 right now Kamavinga Madrid 4 fans omo mudi ya pa.
Because my own man for the base Federico Valverde be sa Cruz Jumano. because obi the buy meba we
so
Nana Usu Achen say Cruz played as a register, just like Pilo. He controls the tempo of the game from deep. And Obabak say plays as the first receiver from the keeper or the defender. So Cruz Ajumana Valverde beats me.
And then I can't control now all the stability.
By
a source. Some of the top teams, no matter what they call first G, one person who be popo. A partner, you need a midfielder. And look, playmakers, between your playmakers across every length of the field. Ederson, or how many assists? Overcatch them so I'm 3 or 4 assists. Now I catch them so when you playmaker. We playmaker.
Goalkeeper. No?
Yes, not only creating assist. That's playmaking. He's making the play go on. And all the ball continue it. And look, between us when you're deep lying playmaker.
Also, or referring to as the register.
Yes. So, deep line meaning so a playmaker, but he lie or deep. Now, or your first receiver means keep an eye show be who central defender and you who central. But the bottom man of Marco Preseno. Or the bottom man with Marco Preseno.
Okay.
When a partner more or less has folk no. A BBB Adro. BBB Adro. One guy no partner has folk. And now what from the game be one coach be friend say has folk defense there's two. When a ball call on where you're comfortable. Now when I'm not chilling. And I'm saying yeah. Munjai mo alasa na mo press the other guy. Me body dey no. BBB Adro. Oni mo alasa boche. I see Jamo alasa. Mo alasa is confident on the ball. O man the pressure cry na in Shekini. So Cruz brought stability at the face of Madrid. And it be the Pilo here, it be the Pjanic here, it be the Busquets here. Those guys they build the game for you. They allow the defenders to settle. Now a Drew Sahar game no say oh yeah.
Soa Adwana. Soa.
Yes.
Robert Soa.
I told the coach, no, don't allow Soa to keep the ball. On fire your shade. O move you no more rush corner so. When I'm Beji. If you want to understand this, go and check House of Folk against Wafa. If you want to understand the American, go and check House of Folk this, games against
Wafa. Madrid for no day bar obi so say Arda Goulash.
No,
because recently on some ball game we Ancelotti beka say if it's our game ne best Air Classico you know bema Goulash na yet say playmaker Juman say the Odegaard ayo Arsenal. But so Goulash no down one then say
yeah, but
press resistance.
Madrid 60 there. Goulash is young. Or is Madrid 6.
Let me can you.
Sure.
On say the deep line playmaker no. On say in Italy, Register, Mediano, Central Campista, Mezzala. For example, Claudio Marchisio, proper Central Campista. Mezzala, will be our half midfielder, half winger. Until ball with 4-3-3, right central midfielder, left central midfielder. On the cover the wings. But the deep line playmaker, you know the distinguishing offer Andrew Pello as the perfect exemplar. 1, press resistance. O press now unya bono. 2, creativity from the deep. Into a kind of deep line playmaker. He can create with just one pass from the deep. The third one I can want to Osnano. More or less like progressive passes. So with Toni Kroos, it was difficult to press him. Fancy what did the Arsenal? Number 2, Toni Kroos was creating chances from the deep. Number 3, progressive passes was top. Adagula, ebetimia creativity from the deep. Obetimama progressive passes, but I don't think Adagula is your exceptional press resistant midfielder. Senipa be 2 and 3 beguniswa. Obetimia keep possession.
Then enuntina.
On me.
Alonso no push for Stills will be Mendy.
That is it. Wanya, nothing I may say. They so Wanya. Tijani Renders and also no na medwa kakra. Say also mo push for Tijani Renders because Tijani Renders is your popular box to box number 8. But in your first phase builder because Toni Kroos is say no a box to box number 8 Suzubi. Because no the Boston strike star boko no your double pivoter. Not pillow cry 10. But on Tijani Renders are your press resistant. Progressive passes is solid. Ono betimi drop it for the first phase of build up for Real Madrid. Now that is the profile of player Real Madrid needs so. And yes, and number 6 squad. Number 6 the sack of avoid the neutral many bit mabo.
Mike.
But a specific profile.
Mike and so say profile now you're discussing now Madrid and Nibi bar as a France number so but yes so Mike and so say Chelsea Enzo Fernandez. Sa profile ni bi.
Sa profile ni bi.
Mount will be so suggested to say be a Thomas Partey.
Yes.
Enzo Thomas Partey no omanyi into the game. What's a come here casting be or kind of fasting, one or say Toni Kroos
Pilo na nye hono mo they were more advanced. Cruz no more central, no 8. Pilo was more advanced or na Messi hono. But on say right now I deep. But I say make your 7 so I walk on